Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Patrick DuLaney from Crooked Path Theater. Patrick, welcome.
Good morning yet again.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as always.
The next show in your 2025-2026 season is called Small Mouth Sounds.
Yes, we kind of slipped this one in. We weren't sure we were going to do it, but we got the right people, and we had the right moment, so we did it. This is a play that Chris Okishi, my co-artistic director and husband, so we saw in New York about 10 years ago. We knew immediately we wanted to do it. Chris in particular, Chris is by and large a behind-the-scenes guy. He prefers to direct the show or write the show.
Well, except when he acts the show and just nails it.
But yes, yeah. But he rarely asks for anything or says this I'm doing. And when we saw this play in New York, he turned to me and he said, "I'm going to play that role. We're going to do this play, and I'm going to play that role." And you got to pay attention to things like that.
When someone who is relatively soft-spoken speaks,
something, you should pay attention. Yeah.
And that, of course, is kind of an interesting link to the theme of this play.
Yes, indeed. So this play, it's going to be an Iowa premiere. It takes place at a silent retreat. So probably 2/3 of the play is unspoken. There's just becomes a point where these 6 people with various problems, various things they're going through, show up to this silent retreat in upstate New York. They have no idea really what it is. I mean, they know they're going to a silent retreat, but they don't really know what they're in for. And then there's this moment where the gong sounds and they're supposed to be silent. And of course, it's harder than it looks. And some people are very good at it. Other people immediately fail at it. Ultimately, the play is about what happens when you really shut out all of the distractions that we all turn up in our lives when there are things we don't necessarily want to deal with or aren't ready to deal with. So much comes at us right now. And wellness has been weaponized in this sort of curious way of, you have these influencers and do this or you're a bad person.
That's right. All of a sudden, if you're not well, it's your fault.
Right. And this deals sort of head on with this because some of these people who've come to this know this and use that to their advantage, right? And some people are sort of the walking wounded, and they come in and they learn what they need to learn over the course of this 5-day retreat. It's really funny until it's really not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's wonderful. We have an unbelievable cast. The reason why we've taken 10 years to do it is because it is a very specific cast of people that we need, and we finally have the people. So Chris Okishi, of course, is unsurprisingly sort of the guru of the group, the one who leads the group.
And for those who don't know, a professional therapist.
Yeah, so there's there's not a ton of acting. It's just
a little bit of a busman's holiday for Chris.
He's not having a tough time finding the role. No. Christy Hartsgrove and Braden Rood, who are sort of, Eastern Iowa's Maggie Smith and Judi Dench, or if you prefer, Carol Burnett and Lucille Ball, depending on the show. They've never done a show together. They're finally doing a play together. They're in it. Erin Stonerook, who's been a Riverside mainstay for many years, is in it. Vicky Shellett is in it, doing something very different for her. Normally she's just up there singing her face off, and this is the opposite of that.
Because she is normally a singer.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nope. Sorry, no voice for you.
No. Very no voice. Adam Burton is in it, who's been doing theater forever here in the area. There's one specific character in it who is a very specific type. He is a yoga influencer. So when you are a yoga influencer, you have to look a certain way and be very comfortable in your body because this is your job. And that person and the casting calls for a non-white actor. So Chris and I had a time trying to who is this actor? We need this actor. And Erin Stonerook and I are having coffee one day, and I'm talking to him saying, where are we going to find this actor? And Jeremy Mims walks up, who I didn't know, but who knew Erin, and they had a nice conversation. And Jeremy's on the board at Riverside, and he was hoping to audition for Primary Trust, the next play. And I'm like, he coaches track. He was an Olympic alternate. So I'm like, who's that? Like he like the universe presented him to me. He's so wonderful in the play. I can't wait for everyone to see him. So we just have this just killer cast.
Talk just a little bit from the director perspective of working with this cast in in this large chunk of the play that is non-speaking.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, the majority of the play, it's a very thin, when you get the script, it's very thin, but most of it is directions, like this happens and this happens and this happens. So it almost became almost like storyboarding the play, because everything happens, but and it has to be very clear, but they don't talk about it. They just do it. So it's been like I walk in with diagrams and I lay them down and I say, okay, this happens here, then this happens here, then this happens here. And there's a couple of sequences in the play where there's 3 groups of people doing things at the same time. And it's very important you see that person do that at that time, and then your attention has to go over here, and then your attention has to go over here.
Oh yeah, all without speaking.
All without speaking.
Yeah.
So it's been this wonderful dance of like, okay, you need to stretch this moment out. Oh, okay, and these 2 things are happening at the same time. So can you look in your suitcase here for another 5 seconds so we get this moment? It's been terrific fun. I've never done anything quite like it, and it's a blast, and the show is wonderful, and no one's ever seen anything like it in this area, so I'm very pleased.
Iowa premiere of Small Mouth Sounds, and you open, looks like running 2 weekends?
Yep. We open April 9th at the James, our home. We run April 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then the following weekend. We're trying something different. The second weekend, we're having a 2-show day. We feel just like Broadway, or closer to home, TCR. So we've got a Saturday and the second weekend we have a Saturday matinee and a Saturday evening show. So tickets, there's posters all over the area with QR codes, so you can just click your phone on that, or you can go right to the website, which is the James Theater ER.
The JamesIC.com.
The JamesIC.com. Yeah. Get your tickets there.
And if people want to find out a little more about the play, or just what else you have cooking for the rest of the season at Crooked Path, they can visit you on the web or social media.
Yes, please go to
Where is that?
Crooked Path Theater RE, right? RE. Yeah. Yes. I should really learn how to spell my own website. It is, this early in the morning, yeah. crookedpaththeater.com, and all the information's there, and what we have coming up, which is a bunch of stuff. So we're really excited, and we're really happy that we get to slot this one in. I don't usually espouse method acting, but something fun that I did with this cast last weekend, we all went to Prairie Woods.
Oh,
and Robert Hogg, who's I didn't know, but it was just a lovely, lovely human being, arranged this silent retreat for the cast.
Oh,
so they could really experience what it's like. And so we did this overnight silent retreat in Prairie Woods. It was very fun. It was interesting. It was very informative. It was fun to watch actors sometimes completely embrace it, and there's one actor in this show whose idea of silent retreat was just saying, "It's a deer." That's not it.
Whispering is not silence,
right? But even that's informative of like, all right, well, let's put that in the play, So it's been a wonderful experience. I can't wait for people to see it. It's a super fast show. It's 80 minutes, no intermission. There are some adult themes. There's some drug use in the play. There's some adult situations in the play as people try to navigate around each other in these intense 5 days of their lives. But yeah.
The cast is tanned, rested, ready, and quiet.
Well, they should be. Yes. Yeah. Yes, they are.
Again, crookedpaththeater.com for more information. Tickets at thejamesic.com, opening April 9th.
Yes.
Well, good luck with it, Patrick. Thanks for
coming in.
Thank you, my friend.
It's always nice to see you.
Likewise.
Thanks.
You can hear The Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.